What is going on, folks? So here's a nice little update for you. I am in my element right now, absolutely loving the warm spring weather and just fishing. My kayak is a little bit further above water, and the reason for that is because I've lost 41 pounds. So I just want to kind of bring you up to date here. So basically what it is, I am out to reverse my type 2 diabetes. And with reversing type 2 diabetes, you've got to lose weight. And I've lost about 41 pounds now. It's slowed down a little bit. I've done a little bit of travel and stuff like that. Sometimes it's, I would say, a little bit tougher to keep up with eating real low carb when you travel. Actually, that's just an excuse. So I've lost 41 pounds. My blood sugars, here's the really cool part. My blood sugars have been anywhere between 109, okay, did you hear that? My blood sugars have been around 109 to about 160 on the high end, and that's after fasting at night, you know, or in the morning, first thing in the morning, which isn't too bad. Actually, that's a huge improvement from my fasting sugars of over 350. So I'm very pleased with that, and I'm making a lot of progress. So people, if you have a friend or a loved one or somebody that has type 2 diabetes, please give them hope that you can reverse type 2 diabetes. You can reverse type 2 diabetes by eating a low carb, high fat diet. And that's what I've been doing. So low carb, high fat, what does that mean? Well, basically what it means is exactly that, low carb, high fat. So let me give you a great example. All our lives we've been told that chicken and poultry is lean, and that we should eat lean meats. And that's absolutely incorrect, because you want your body to burn fat. So you've got to teach your body to burn fat. Let me give up the fishing for just a minute while I talk to you, because this is getting serious now. So you've got to teach your body to burn fat rather than sugar and carbohydrates. Okay, so your body is going to burn those things in this order: sugar, carbs, and fats. So if you cut out sugar, cut out carbs, you're going to start to burn fat, and you're going to start to lose weight. So let's go back to the chicken thing. Okay, so we've been told all our lives, eat chicken because it's lean meat. And that's fine that you eat chicken. I like chicken. I actually like chicken thighs a lot because they're fatty. Okay, so if you eat a good fatty chicken thigh, then that's probably fine, or legs or whatever. But anyway, so the difference, low carb, high fat. So high fat means that chicken is lean, beef typically is fattier. You know, get a fattier cut of beef, like a ribeye or a New York strip, or something like that. Or you know what, here's a great one, your ground beef. When you go to the store and buy ground beef, typically, you know, people think, oh, I want to go lean, I want to buy a 90-10 ground beef. You know, whatever happened to the 80-20? Or hey, venture out there a little bit more and go for that 75-25, or even a 70-30. Yeah, it's going to shrink up more, but if you cook it nice and slow, it won't shrink up quite as much, and you can still get you a good, nice medium rare burger, or even a medium burger for those people that can't do that. But eat more fat. Okay, you can get fat with grass-fed butter. Don't use margarine. Margarine's absolutely the stupidest thing you can do. It doesn't digest properly, and it's horrible. So low carb is anything that has a mother, okay, as far as meat. Anything that has a mother is low carb. Okay, if it doesn't have a mother, you shouldn't be eating it. Okay? Does processed meat have a mother? Yes. But you need to watch your consumption of processed meat, just because they put all kinds of additives and preservatives in there that aren't good for you and you can't digest very well. So please research this stuff for yourself. The greatest reference I think we have right now are two major references. One is Dr. Berg, okay? You can YouTube him. He's got a ton of videos out that are very helpful. Dr. Berg, okay? And a book, two books that I just read. They're two in the same books, but they are extremely helpful. Buy these books for a loved one. Buy them the audio book, whatever. If they don't read, like I don't like to read, I like the audio book, and then I end up audio booking and then buying the book so that I can highlight stuff in there and reference back to them. Is two books. Ready? Obesity Code by Jason Fung, or I just heard something in the water. Sorry. Obesity Code by Jason Fung, or Diabetes Code by Jason Fung. And basically what he talks about in both of those books is how intermittent fasting can really focus on your sugars, because when we eat, okay, we're more prone to get our insulin up. Okay, when we get our insulin up, our sugars are stored in the wrong way, and sugars get stored as fat. Okay, so we need to watch how much insulin we get, which is the absolute stupidest thing. So look back, if you're a type 2 diabetic and you're watching this right now, what does your doctor have you on? Insulin, right? You wonder why you're gaining weight? It's because of the insulin. It's not because you don't eat right. Most likely you eat okay. Maybe you are eating too many carbs or not enough fat, but you've got to start focusing on lowering your carbs, increasing your good fats, you know, avocados, coconut oil, olive oil, things like that. You really need to start to focus on those types of fats, okay? When you do, you'll see the weight start to come off, which is going to slowly heal your type 2 diabetes. So please keep in mind that oh man, I'm sorry, I just lost track. There's some people over here with a dog. It's a cute little dog. So anyway, keep in mind that low carb, high fat diet, you're going to lose weight. When you lose weight, your diabetes starts to get more under control and your blood sugar starts to get a little more under control. Now, the key, okay, my blood sugars weren't moving very quickly, so I was starting to wonder if all this was worth it or not. So I was missing a major key element. It's called intermittent fasting. Okay, intermittent fasting means that you don't eat throughout a certain period of time. Okay, fasting goes all the way back to scriptures. In the Bible, they did a lot of fasting, and fasting is for healing. So I've mentioned this in a previous video before, but keep in mind, you know, healing, fasting is for healing. That's everything. You can heal everything with fasting. Maybe not everything. I'm not a doctor, so okay, but you're going to heal, okay, with fasting. I got to throw a hook here, so I'm going to keep on talking, but so make sure that you are untangled. I'm not going to mess with it. So make sure that you are doing some intermittent fasting. I'm going to park because I know there's a great spot coming up here. I'm going to park so that I can fish a little bit whenever I'm finished with the video. So intermittent fasting has really helped my sugars come down. And how that is when you don't have anything stimulating insulin, your sugars come down. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is a regimen. Actually, my sister is doing this as well, and I am so happy for her. Her blood sugars are even coming down a little lower than mine on some days, and she's losing weight and she's feeling better than she has in years. And I'm just praise God that she's doing so well. So intermittent fasting, the regimen that I'm doing is Sunday night I eat dinner, okay? Then I fast for 42 hours, which means that I don't eat again until Tuesday at noon. Okay, so I eat dinner by 6 p.m. on Sunday night. I fast until Tuesday at noon, okay? And then I eat lunch and dinner, all right? And then I do another 18-hour fast until the next day, Wednesday. I eat noon and dinner, and after I eat dinner on Wednesday, I do another 42-hour fast, and I don't eat again until Friday at lunchtime. And then I do another fast. I eat lunch and dinner on Friday, and then I eat again Saturday noon. Okay, so that's an 18-hour fast. And then Sunday I do not fast at all. I like to get up on Sunday mornings, make me some eggs and some bacon, get that good old fatty bacon in there, and I enjoy cooking breakfast on Sunday mornings. So on Sundays I don't fast at all. Okay, so that's my regimen. That's how I do it. My blood sugars during those fasts come way down. It feels good. My body, really what it does is any blood sugars that you do have that are a little bit higher because of stored sugars. So sugar stores itself in all kinds of places in your body, in your muscle tissues and fatty tissue and everywhere else, really. So keep that in mind. Low carb, high fat. I've lost 41 pounds. My blood sugars are between 109 and maybe 160 on the high end after a night's sleep and fasting. But I feel like $1,000,000. People ask, I've got a ton of energy. I probably even have ADHD, which isn't funny, but I really get excited about all the energy I have. I've been averaging, 5 to 7 miles a day walking, just walking. No reason to go out and do a bunch of strenuous exercise and try to go do CrossFit or something right now. I want to get the weight down, continue to get the weight down, feel better, feel good, and then I might start a little bit tougher exercise. I'd like to maybe even do CrossFit by the end of summertime this year, and then maybe a couple 5Ks, jog a couple 5Ks or something like that. But that's what I'm looking at, people. You can reverse type 2 diabetes. It can be done. The best reference you can have is Diabetes Code by Jason Fung. I'm going to go out here. I'm going to have a fantastic day kayak fishing on the river. You all have a good one. Praise God and love y'all. See ya.